Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leia and this is Budget with Leia. So today we're going to kind of go over my year to date debt update. I kind of just wanted to have a video where I kind of go over everything that I paid for debt this past year, so 2023. So I did my last principal payment towards my car a few weeks ago, and now these are the final numbers, and we can see how much I paid in total, how much went to interest, and how much actually went to the principal. So we're gonna go over that in just a bit. So this page is, if you guys have watched my very first debt videos, I kind of went over a little bit of a plan for 2022. My minimum payment is $433.45, and I wanted to make at least an extra payment of $250 every single month in 2022. Which meant that I was going to be putting a total of $683.45 to debt every single month. So that was the goal. Now, I surpassed that goal by quite a lot. We'll go into that in just a second. Originally, I was going to do quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4 debt update videos, but I ended up doing it monthly instead. And in total, I wanted to put an extra $3,000 towards my debt in 2022. So minus my minimum payment, I want to put $3,000 in total for the month, for the entire year of 2022, which is $250 times 12 is $3,000. So that was what I wanted to do. And my goal payoff date was December 2023. That was what I originally thought going into 22. That was going to happen. That was my initial minimum goal I wanted to reach. Now, let's go over a couple things if you haven't watched that video. So this is 2019. So in 2019, I only had credit card debt, and I was paying my brother for my car because technically he bought it, he paid it off, and then he sold it to me, and I was just paying him monthly for that car. Now that car, like I said, if you haven't been here, I was in a car accident in December of 2019. So, because of that, I got some money and everything like that, and technically I paid my brother off for that car, and whatever was left, I kind of just put it to the side for savings. Wasn't that much, to be fair. But by the end of December of 2019, I had $2,424.67 in credit card debt, and $25,532.01 in my new car loan, because I bought a new car. It was a new to me car, not a new car. Okay, it was a 2015, so it was technically 4 years old. The minimum payment was $433.45. Interest was 6.75. So it wasn't the best interest. It was also not the worst, but it was not the best. And then my minimum payment for my credit card at the time was anywhere from $4,200 to $100, depending, and my interest at that time was $23.99. So that's kind of where I started off. My debt journey, I kind of put the start of my debt journey at this point right here, because that was my highest balance, my highest debt balance to date. So let's go into 2022 or 2020. 2020, I paid my car like normal, no extra debt payments, no nothing. Everything here is just straight on. And then my credit card for Chase, I was paying it off. So compared to at the start was $2,400 to the ending balance was $1,300. So I was making progress, but probably not as much as I should be, to be fair. I was still using it pretty consistently, so I was using it and then paying a little bit extra. So I was making progress, but not that much. 2021. 2021 is when I found the budgeting system, this cash envelope system, okay? So my car was paid off like normal. Nothing extra towards my car until the end. But my Chase, because I found the budgeting system in, I believe, May of 2021. And I was starting to implement that into my budget over time. So in May, I paid $150. June, I paid $200. July, I paid $200. And in August, I paid $694. $600.94 because I wanted to pay off the balance. I ended up getting $9.74 of interest, so I ended up paying the rest of that in September, but that was pretty much it. After that, zero balance. I still use my credit card. I pay it off every single week or every 2 weeks, depending on how kind of I have time to go to the bank, but I pay it off and I accrued no interest. Now, by this point, I was doing the 100 envelope challenge to whatever money I had in there I was going to put towards my car. So up until December, I paid my car like normal, just a monthly payment, nothing extra. But at the end of 2021, I put $2,500 towards the principal loan for my car. And that brought my ending balance to $15,679.43. Now, 2022, I paid a lot more money towards the car. My Chase credit card still at zero. Like I said, I used it, but I paid off every single week, so there's nothing there. But my car, I was putting a lot more money towards my car. Now, you've seen the previous video to this one, so my previous debt video, you will see that my balance for my car is currently at $4,790.38. So that is, I believe, over $10,000 in difference that I was able to put towards my car loan for 2022. And that's amazing because my goal was $3,000, but I exceeded that by 3 times the amount. Now, I'm going to go over a lot of numbers here, but I will just kind of give you the highlights of this, okay? Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of things. So this is, again, we're going back in time again. 2020 is when I started paying off my loan for my car. And this is only my car, not my credit card. This is just my car. I kind of wanted to show you guys this because I wanted to show you guys how much actually goes to interest. So my very first car payment was January 16th of 2020. I paid $433.45. $230.42 went to principal, and $203.03 went to interest, which means 46.84% of the money that I gave that I paid towards my car loan was just to interest. Now, as you guys can see, every single month I kept track of it. So principal, interest, how much went to interest. So over time, the amount of money that went to interest does go down. That's the idea. But it didn't go down as much as you would think. 35% went to interest, 36% went to interest, 26, 32, 31, 29. Pretty much about 30 to 35% of everything that I paid in 2022 went to interest. So let's go to the very bottom. I paid a total of $5,201.40 towards my car in 2020. $3,512.51 went to principal only. $1,688.89 went to interest. So this is how much went to interest in just 1 year, which means about 32% of everything that I paid went to interest in just that first year. And honestly, knowing what the numbers are for 2022 already is insane. Okay, so let's talk about 2021. So 2021, my starting balance was $22,019.50. So that's what I ended off in 2020. Again, I made all my regular payments, nothing extra until the very end when I made that $2,500 payment. But again, it was 30, 26, 26, 28. How much of this entire payment, or this payment, went to interest? Over $100, pretty much the entire year went just to interest. And it's insane to see how much is just going to interest, you know? And again, let's go to the very bottom. So in total for 2021, I paid $7,701.40 towards my car. $1,361.33 went to interest, and $6,340.07 went to the principal only. So obviously a lot more went to the principal than before. So only about 26% went to interest in 2021. So compared to 2022, that's about a 6% difference, right? So it's getting better. So I paid about $300 less towards interest in 2021. Now let's go over 2022. And you'll see how much of a difference adding a little bit extra every single month makes. So my starting balance for 2022 was $15,679.43. But this time around, I made extra payments every single month. So my base payment, my minimum payment is $433.45. So I would add maybe $250, $350, etc. over the course of the entire year. And as you guys can see, you guys can clearly see the difference here. In my first payment, only 11% went to interest. In my second payment, only 5% went to interest of the total paid. Now, my last payment, which was just happened, it was a total of $1,537.45. Out of that payment, $1,502.44 went to principal, and only $35.01 went to interest. So that means only 2.28% went to interest out of that entire payment. This is the dream right here. Only a smidgen, a tiny bit of money going to interest. So now let's look at our final numbers. In 2022, I paid $11,630.40 towards my car. $10,889.05 went to principal only. $741.35 went to interest. So that means only 7% of everything that I paid went to interest. 7%. Let's look at the difference here, guys. Look at this. It went from 32% to 26% to 7%. And I went from paying $1,600 in interest to $1,300 to $700, which is about half of what I did last year. It boggles me. I know how interest works. I calculated everything on my own. I have a spreadsheet that I kind of calculate estimated interest for the next few months. So I kind of have an idea of when I should be able to pay off this car. There's calculators online to do all this stuff. So I know how interest works. But actually seeing the numbers, it's insane. Because my car loan was $25,000. I can't imagine buying a car for like maybe $50,000. You know, it's just how much of that money is actually gonna go to interest. Because, okay, so my car loan is $25,000, right? That's where I started off with, $25,532. And I paid a total of so I've paid $3,600 in interest, which means that my car loan is not $25,000. It's $25,000 plus $3,600. So, you know, my car loan supposedly is $25,000, but it ends up being more like $30,000. So if you think of something like this, if you have a car loan that's $50,000, and let's just say it's at 6.7%, you know, etc., over 6 years or 5 years, you're gonna pay probably another $10,000 to $15,000, depending on how you pay it, in just interest. So that $50,000 car is not really $50,000; it's more like $60,000. It's insane, guys. Okay, enough of that though, because, you know, it's a lot to take in. I was doing this. I was trying to figure if I should show you guys, but I thought, why not? You know, why not show you guys how much is actually going to interest? And again, my interest rate is 6.75. It's not the worst, but it's also not a good interest. So I've seen worse. I've seen people take out car loans with 20% interest rates, and that, honestly, I don't know when that car is going to get paid off at that rate. You know, I've seen car loans that are 2%, which are pretty good rates. I don't know, it's just insane to me. Alright guys, well, enough of that. Now, my plan for 2023. So I have $4,790.38 left on my car loan. My goal is to be able to put at least another $500 extra towards my car every single month. So that means at least $933.45 every single month going towards my car loan, which is about $1,000. If I divide this by 1,000, that means I should be able to pay this off in about 5 months, which is January, February, March, April, May. So at the end of May, I should be able to pay this car loan. So my original goal payoff date was December 2023. My payoff date now is May of 2023, which is a difference of 7 months. I didn't think I was going to be able to pay that much more and move my deadline or my payoff date, you know, a lot sooner. I thought maybe October or September, maybe, not May. So I'm excited to pay this car loan off. I'm excited to save all that extra money, put it to other things, maybe a vacation, maybe treat myself just a little bit, just to, you know, because I've been working pretty hard at being able to pay so much money towards this car. It's just, seeing it like this, seeing all the numbers and seeing the amount of interest going down so quickly compared to, you know, previous years, you know, like, it honestly motivates me because holy crap. But yeah, I did this. I kind of calculated some of the stuff. Some of the stuff obviously is already online since some of these payments already went through. But I already have a page for 2023 and have estimated interest for the next, I believe, 6 to 7 months, just to see if I could pay it off in those 5 months, and I should be able to. So it's a lot of numbers, I will say, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys this I guess. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.